Cyprian of Carthage, De Dominica Oratione, Episode 10. Nam ut impudentis est clamoribus strepera, ita congruit verecundo modestis precibus orare, denique magisterios suo dominus secreto orare nos praecepit, in abditis et semotis locis, in cubiculis ipsis, quod magis convenit fidei, ut sciamus Deum ubique esse praesentem, audire omnes et videre, et majestatis suae plenitudine in abdita quoque et occulta penetrare, sicut scriptum est, ego Deus ad proximans, et non Deus de longinquo. In the previous passage, Cyprian was talking about how we ought to pray with a certain posture and a certain sort of expression in our eyes or face and a certain voice. He continues with that theme. He says, for, just as, and he will follow later on with ita, ut ita, for as impudentis est. Impudentis here is in the masculine singular and genitive, and this is what the grammarians call a genitive of characteristic. For as it is a mark of a disrespectful person to raise a great ruckus strepera clamoribus with shouts, so it befits a reverent person, verecundo, and this is dative and masculine and singular, orare, to speak his prayers, modestis precibus, with temperate or moderate requests. Finally, he says, denique, our Lord, by his own command, magisterium, by his own instruction or teaching, he has commanded us, praecepit nos, to pray orare secreto, in the secret place, or concealed, in a concealed fashion. Notice that orara picks up here on the orara of the previous sentence, and now we're going to get some explanation of what secreto means. That means in abditis et semotis locis, in places that are hidden and removed, semotis. In cubiculis ipsis, in our very bedrooms or closets. A cubiculum is a place where one lies down. It is related to the verb cubo, cubara, which means to nestle or snuggle down, and it has within it the diminutive infix ul, cubiculum. Something that, quote, is more suitable or more fitting to faith. Fidei here is dative, and you can see that convenit is in some ways a synonym of congruit, which also takes the dative, verecundo and fidei here. So this is a thing that is more suitable to faith, namely, that we know God is present everywhere, ubique. That's an adverb. Praesentem is the predicate of Deum. They are connected by esse, of course, because this is oratio obliqua, indirect statement that sciamus introduces. What else should we know? That he hears everyone and sees them as well. And by the majestatis suae plenitudine, by the fullness of his own majesty or power, it's a very nice phrase, into places that are concealed and also deliberately hidden. The one means something like to be covered over, and the other means to be deliberately put out of sight. Penetrare, God enters in, just as it has been written. I am a God who is near, ad proximans, and not a God at a distance.